Let's get nasty, y'all. Let's get nasty, y'all. Previously on Kimba TV. This is literally, for me, the higher time frame pivots. And if for some weird ass reason we make a higher high than, 31.7, 31.8, let's get nasty. It's volatility time. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Why do you think I'm on right now? Let's get nasty. Hey, 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 yeah, hey, yeah. Easy money, easy money, easy money. Come on now, come on now, come on now. It's that tippity tap tap. It's that tippity tap tap. All right. Let me log in. Come on, hold on now. Dun, 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 dun. Easy money, Bugatti money, y'all. Easy money, Bugatti money. Pixel, y'all. Pixel. Sweep. Let's see. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Hey. Happy Monday, y'all. Great to be back with you guys. How we doing, though? How we doing? You sound refreshed. I'm feeling sick. I'm actually feeling kind of sick. Wow, you guys need to get subbed up. We got some big giveaways coming up. I think I'm gonna do like a $10,000 giveaway, y'all. All right, Skip Moha, what's going on? Time Raccoon, how we doing? We'll let everybody kind of trickle in, and then we'll get caught up on some TI. But nothing really changed over the weekend. The levels are still the level. But this did just sweep, or I guess not. No, but it is possible to front run it. So let's see what when does the hourly close? 30 more minutes, okay. Let's see what happens, and we'll see if the golden pocket can get held, yes? New user says, juice is crazy, bro. Man, it's nice, man. And I mean, I was telling y'all what I was doing all week. Okay, that's kind of shitty, that div. But you got 30 minutes to get back in, hold the golden pocket. That could be a sweep. We'll see what happens. Well, you got your first long opportunity in the last 48 hours. My goodness. All right, we'll wait for the hourly candle close. Everybody good? Let's switch to the 4 hour so it's a little bit of a better view. Kelly says, I got that long. Very nice, very nice. You already know what your invalidation of stop loss is. Nice. Creativity says 1 hour CVD and looks like there's a lot of shorting at 30K. Does that mean anything to you? I don't think there's anybody shorting at 30K. You know what was really funny is you had a lot of crypto Twitter people talking about, oh, there's people shorting at the bottom. What are you talking about? They're literally preying on people that can't look at the data for themselves. That's when I was like, yeah, let me run this bitch. Man, crypto Twitter was talking about, oh, there's bottom shorters. What are you looking at? The data is the data. It almost sounded like the influencers wanted to get retail to help them out because they were going to get stopped out. It felt like crypto Twitter was trying to get retail to long, and so they don't get stopped out. Which is why I feel like maybe the 29.5 is going to get swept. But this is your first valid long, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't have any, you don't want to long here. That'd be full retard. But, 29.8, 29.9 is absolutely a level that you can long. So, it's really all the numbers that we talked about in the stream. 29.9, 29.8, these are all, that's acceptable to long. So you had your first long opportunity in the last 48 hours. You don't want to long up here. You don't want to long any of this. You don't want to long any of that. This is what you long. So we already gave out those levels, 29.9, 29.8. So this is your first long that you could have taken. That's it, y'all. And you already know what it is. If it really is a true sweep, then it's going to hold the golden pocket, right? Who is your best influencer to use as a Counter indicator. Well, I mean, the math is the math. You can see the delta. That's why I left it on exo charts for you guys. What shorts are you, or what are they talking about? What shorts are they talking about? All I see are longs, 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 and they just got reset. Long, 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 reset. So yeah, because I mean, what bottom shorters are you talking about? What? Yeah, so when I started to hear like all of crypto giving out just fake info, I was like, oh man, are they tripping? Are they about to get stopped out or liquidated too? Yes, so this is a perfectly okay long, and it's gonna, and then I think we would be looking here for a possible. That's about it. If it's gonna bounce from here. Alrighty, so I mean, I already know if it's going to. Quiet 7 says on Bybit USD, they open longs, but on Binance USDT, they are shorting. Yeah, it's really just level to level for me because the thesis hasn't changed. They're just stop loss hunting. All you got to do is just identify the level, see where the sweep is going to happen. That's why you just had your first long opportunity in the last 48 hours. Any other long before this, your math was off. I'm sure you could have like scalped golden pockets or something like that, and as long as you immediately put your stop loss at break even or tiny profit, you couldn't have lost. But from a mathematical levels standpoint, we talked about 28.8, 29.9. So this was your first long attempt in the last 48 hours. Does that sound good? And then if this long is going to actually work out, then your TP is probably around like 30,700. I put my stop loss behind 30. Well, I had alarms at 30,600, and I literally just took the weekend off. It was it was baby girl's birthday, so. You think 32.4, 32.6 is out of the game? No, no. I mean, but we might go to like 27 first or 28 first, Marasa Bar, or 29.5 first. Yeah, or I mean, it could go right now. But yeah, no, 32.4, 32.6 is still possible. But yeah, I'm just chilling right now. So we are, even though we started the stream a little bit late, and even though there was a bunch of movement going on over the weekend, but it really wasn't. Like we identified the levels. So 29.8, 29.9 is a acceptable level to long. There's a couple of lions that already took the long here, and we're gonna just watch the golden pocket retrace to see if it actually holds or not. And if it does, and if it makes a higher high, then I'm gonna probably start closing my short because it's probably gonna go back to 30,007. But as we talked about earlier, we still have 2 hours left on S&P. So I think you just have to be a little bit patient and let the markets close, see what Macaulay does. Yeah, and then probably starting around Wednesday, we're gonna look at gammas and whatnot because the volume is too low for traditional markets to really provide any sort of influence. But I'm assuming starting Wednesday, Thursday, they'll start to grow. So, bitch, we get Bugatti. Bitch, we get Bugatti. Yeah. Yeah, I got one more work call, y'all. The volatility ain't gonna stop. The volatility ain't gonna stop, y'all. All right, that daily level already taken. So this is still possible. And then obviously the sweep. Yes, yes, yes. The levels have already been given. It's just math, y'all. It's just math. 83 says, will you take long at 29.5 if the order flow looks good? Kelly says, do you think it's going to get that sweep at 29.5? If this is going to hold golden pocket and bounce, then it's probably going to save it for later. So this could go all the way up to like 30,000, 30,120, and then it might turn back down again. So just like this, okay, they're going to save that. Dink, 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 oh, dink. It'll probably be really similar. It might do something like this. Think. Do you understand that if they front run this, then they will just come back for it later? Does that make sense? So if they're not gonna sweep this, they're gonna come back later. I just don't know when. But like going to here, that might be an interesting short. But you also have to look for that, right? I just kind of drew this. Lots of open interest right there. It's probably going to be like golden pocket or some shit. But yeah, if they're going to leave this, they'll just come back and get it later. Okay, but we don't know when. So right now, all I'm doing is just watching this to see if it's like a bearish retest. Obviously, like doing something like that would be interesting. And then if we bounce that again. Yeah, so it's you have an hour and 20 minutes until markets are going to switch over to Macaulay. So would you consider longing this? I've given every level where I would long. Yeah, and you'll see it. I don't have anything. Yep. And so 29.8, 29.9 was the first level that we were talking about. Clearly, we have broken through that, right? And then the next level is going to be the 29.4, 29.5. Okay, is there a possibility that it's going to front run that? Yes, I already have a plan for that. You guys should too. Yeah, so would it be wrong to take a long here? It would not. The only hesitation that I would have is I'd rather be patient and wait for 294, brother. Okay, 3 open orders, yes, those are all stop losses. They're all stop losses. I don't have any limits. You see that? I don't have any limits. I don't have TP. I don't have nothing. I have an invalidation and that's it, y'all. Those are stop losses or TPs, bro. The stop losses are TPs. Is it your biggest trade all time? No, y'all don't even. If I have a 260 Bitcoin position on MEXC, how big do you think the Kraken is? I know you guys are enjoying the 500K right now, but I'm turned on looking at the Kraken. If I'm doing 260 and like here's the thing, like I was talking about shorting and all that stuff, you know. It's not like I'm just randomly in this position. So it took 3 attempts to get to this point. Swap base is perfect, Kimba box. Yeah, so I mean, this is what we're watching now, right? So if you guys remember what we were talking about how you would just have the swing high, swing low fib. And as it, you know, broke, you would just keep adjusting, right? So the first one, we started there, and then eventually we ended up moving to here. Yeah, so I mean, if you took that Kimba box short, I guess good on you. Do you guys remember how we drew it? Something like this. I call it the old school Batman. So some sort of this is where I might need to think about, you know, if it starts to do that, then I probably need to close. Okay, but nothing's really changed, right? So here's what we'll do now, I guess, and we'll just see if it can hold. Listen, if you're in a long, okay, let me do a quick little recap real quick. The last time, this is what we shared in the Discordia. In Lithuania. There you go. So that's the 4-hour swing low. Okay. So there's it depends on what level is gonna get tapped first. This is appropriate, like to sweep that, but that's not a good enough sweep. The real sweep, the real liquidity is this one. Okay, so if this is going, let's say this is going to go, okay, then that means that this is not, you know what, hold on. Like somewhere here, okay, if this grabs this and it goes, I'm not shorting this. Will you ever trade ETH, Kimba? We talked about it briefly, Grizzly. Here, let me just show you. Okay, I'm hoping that we grab the lowest, right? I'm hoping we grab the lowest. So like 1820, 18 hundo sweep is the only thing that I would really play unless I was going to have a matching short from here. So yeah, not yet, Grizzly, but if it goes down there and if it's a sweep and Biddy is also doing the same, then I'll probably take a shot. Yeah, but aside from that, you know, and the short from the top, I don't know what I would do. Coke Zero says that comment on 29.5 just made me not add any blinds anymore. Hey, you know what though, Coke Zero? There's two things that are possible right now. Very possible. One is that you actually hold the 382. Okay, maybe like it sweeps at some point and then goes, but it might just because we've seen that as a fractal. We saw it here. Okay, so there's a very good chance that it could just tap this and then go, and that's the lowest that it'll go throughout the night. The next probable move is something like this, and eventually hitting here, golden pocket, and then going. And even if this goes, you still want to watch out for this very, very popular thing that it does. I could see it bouncing at 28.8 to just go to 29.4 again to do like a bearish retest. So I'm already anticipating that as well. But I don't know I think if it goes to 28.8, then you're really starting to look at like 27s. And we already said this in the Discord. If it gets to 28 or 27, we're not going to be bearish. In fact, I might be looking for a really nice long from there. So until then, I think golden pocket is a perfectly legitimate long to have. If you got this sweep, that's a perfectly legitimate long to be in because the risk reward is nice and it is a level, right? And we already kind of talked about, okay, so how many of you guys are going to maximize profits and put your stop loss behind 382? How many of you, some of you guys are adding in the golden pocket, stop loss behind 886. Do you? That's awesome. So yeah, it's hard to, yeah, so I mean, I think for me, it's pretty clear. I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm not going to freak out if it goes to 30,006, 30,007. And I'll be setting alarms and then watching that. I think this is my first alarm, sweeping that. Because that could be the dink. So that's probably, like, I'm going to set an alarm here, and then I'll watch to see if it wants to sweep and then come back for this. If you want to know the level, 30,006, 30,007, 30,008 are potential shorts or TPs for long, not financial advice, Island Boy. 29.9, 29.890, 29.850. It's a swing high, swing low, golden pocket. Get nasty. Kimba box goes down to 29.770. Obviously, like the 29.4, 29.5 sweep would be the juiciest TP and long to get. But if they're going to front run it, if they're going to, if this is going to pull back to 382 or golden pocket, and it doesn't even have to pull back to 382, but if it goes back to 382.05 golden pocket and bounces, then like 30,006, 30,007 is like high probability. Yeah, and then obviously if we, for some odd reason, we go down to 29,450, 4.5 or what, sweep that, I don't think I'm shorting the 30,007, to be honest with you. Alrighty, it kind of depends on which one happens first. But as of right now, this looks really, really good. So if you're a bull, you're probably watching that 382 and the golden pocket. Hopefully you guys don't get stopped out, but that's what the objective is. So do your best, and I think that's good enough. Alrighty, DJNJ, it's my pleasure, brother. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully it's, a sweep. Let me trigger the volatility officially. Wait. Where did that guy come from? All right, market makers, I am going to take a little nap. You know what that means. All right, you guys, long or short, honestly, I'm rooting for each and every one of you guys. You guys already know it. The math is the math. You've got like invalidations and confirmations happening. We talked about 29.5, golden pocket pullback, and then 30,006, 30,007, maybe even 30,008. But you're starting to get you're getting into a zone starting around 6 all the way up to like 8 potentially. So, all right, I'm excited to see where we are tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we make some progress, but what a great day. Happy Monday, everybody. Great to be back. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday, we'll start looking at gamma stuff and planning for FOMC next week on the 26th. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, everybody. Sato, take it away.
Listen listen up, you. Oh, it's the truth I speak. Kimbit is my name, trading is my game. Bitcoin is my focus, charge all my guide. Profit is my goal, so I never step aside. It is just mathematics, a few trading tactics. Fibonacci is my mate, golden ratio on my mind. You got to respect the trend, or you'll be left behind.